I'm going to play a game that should need no introductions. It's Gauntlet. This is a game that came out in 1985 and it had a nice 4-player cabinet, so you could actually play it with a group of you. Now, unfortunately, I've only ever to this day played it as a single player, so it's something I've still yet to experience, and I must do that sometime soon. So I'm going to play 2 games of this, and the reason why I'll explain in a moment. But first of all, let's just load the game up. Now, the only thing I found with the 4-player cabinet, that if you were the green elf or the red warrior, you had to stand to the side of the machine, which I thought made it a little bit awkward to play. But I suppose it's something that you got used to. And of course, as I've got the camera here, I can't play it straight on, so I'm going to have to play off to the side slightly. So it is going to be a little bit harder to play. So you might see some erratic movement that I wouldn't normally be doing. But as I say, I'm going to play 2 games. So the way this works is the first 7 levels are always exactly the same. I think it just introduces you to all the different kinds of monsters before you start getting to the more difficult parts of the game. Once you get past level 7, level 8 is always the last level that the last player or the last game someone actually got game over on. So you can reach level 20, die, start a new game, and then level 8 will be what would have been level 20 on the last game. So let's say I'm going to play the 2 games, get as far as I can get, and then on the second game, I'll jump straight through to level 7, save you watching it all again, and then level 8 should be the last level that I died on from the first game. So let's start a game off. So this is the 2-player version, so I can actually select the character that I want to be. Now I'm going to be the elf, not the strongest character, but overall probably the best character for a single-player game. So let's start the game off. You only get 700 health to start with, which really isn't a lot. Especially, as you can see, it starts counting down quite quickly. So you have got rapid fire on here so that you don't have to keep button bashing. You can just hold the button down and it will keep firing. So I could just exit here now, which I don't want to do. I want to get some more health, which there is some over here. Now the ghosts, I find, are probably one of the most deadliest enemy in the game. You can't fight them, you can only shoot them, so if they make contact with you, they actually take out quite a lot of damage. So you do need to take them out quickly. So the tactic for this game is literally to run away and draw them towards you. So here's the health. I could obviously exit to level 4 here, but I'm not going to because I find it's a case of get as far as you can. Now I'm opening this door, letting in the ghosts, because there is another bit of health at the top. And of course it just gives me a few extra points. So the one thing I do find about this game is it's not so much about scoring points. Yes, there's a high score table. So yep, you can put your name on the high score table. But you'll see I've not really got a really big score from this. I'll only have about 2,500 by the end of this level. But you can get some levels where you can score 30,000 in about 1 second. Because of the changing of the levels after level 7, once you get to death, there's a way of actually getting it so that you can get 8,000 points for killing death. Now if you get to a level where there's 6 death all on one screen, 8,000 times 6 is quite a lot of points, which you'll get in one go. So yeah, if you happen to get onto a level where there's a lot of deaths, you could get a massive score. On another game, you would get hardly anything. So it just depends on how the levels pan out after 7. So you'll notice this is quite a silent game. It's the only thing I really don't like about this is no sort of in-game music, nothing sort of like really sort of G you up. All you're doing is firing away, clearing out the monsters. So it is a dungeon crawler. I don't think there's an end to this game at all. You just keep going until you die. I don't know how many levels there are on this. It's quite a lot. I can only guess that once you've done them all, if you're still alive, then you would just start repeating the levels again. So that's level 1 done. As you can see, I've only got less than 3,000 points, but I've got more health than I started with. Level 2 introduces potions. Now again, different characters have different abilities with the potions. I find Warrior, although he's the strongest character, is probably the hardest one to play with. His potions are really, really weak. In fact, they almost do nothing. So your enemies keep respawning whilst there is a respawn there. So ghosts, it's a pile of bones. And depending on the size of the spawning area, depends on how many hits it takes to kill off each enemy. So the quicker you can destroy the spawning area, the quicker you destroy the enemies. Right, so that's level 2 done. So level 3 now tells you that some food can be destroyed. So it's only the food that's in jugs. All other food is fine. So there's the jug there on the right. So if I hit that, I'll destroy it. So what I'm doing is just clearing out the ghosts. I could just go straight for the exit, but there are more things to be had on the level, so I can get more points and I can also get more keys. As I say, it's not so much about the points, although obviously I'll try and get a decent score if I can. But sometimes you can get a really long way but really not have many points at all. Now sometimes I've watched games of this where people have completely avoided picking up the treasure. Now I have no idea why you wouldn't want to pick up the treasure, because obviously treasure is points. There are times you might leave it to act as a blockade, but once the enemies have gone, I just think, well, why not pick it up? So level 4 is where it starts getting a bit tricky. So obviously these grunts, as they're called, you can fight hand to hand with them, and you do that literally by running into them and you'll fight them. So you can't do that with ghosts, and ghosts just zap your energy. Now this will get tricky in a minute. And there you go, 9 health is lost just because a ghost touched me. Right, so when we get to the top here, this is a case of clearing the ghosts before they spawn. And as you can notice, they are zapping my energy big time. So I've already lost a lot of energy, but there are 2 jugs here, so don't shoot them because you'll lose them. Now these will just keep coming until you shoot their respawn areas. And again, each one at the moment is 3 hits until I start lowering the respawn. Yeah, so the way to survive is basically to draw them towards you but run away, so that you've got a chance to shoot them down and then destroy the spawning hut, which for the grunts and for many other things now all look pretty much the same. So you can't really tell which enemy it is. Now that jug's not in the place that I want it. So now I'm going to have to clear these ghosts, which looks like it's an impossibility. And it sometimes feels like it is. But just with a bit of patience, they start to slow down and I can sort of get myself in there to shoot the spawning area. So it's just a case of using a bit of patience, and eventually you've got a chance of getting rid of them. All the while though, of course, you're losing health. Now you could also just put another credit in to get more health, which seems like an easy way to get a long way into the game, which yes, you can. But the difference being with this is that when you come to the end of the game, your score is divided by however many coins you put in before it goes on to the high score table. So if I score 100,000 points at game over and I put 2 credits in, on the high score table, I'll only go down as 50,000. So I do like that about it, because you can't then just buy your way to the high score, as it were. So as we get to the end of level 4, I've already lost over 100 health, which really is a bit too much. Right, so level 5 we now get the demons. They shoot at you, so you have to let them shoot and then avoid it by running out of the way. Now I can't be here to see where the food is, so there is food in the top right corner of the maze. So we'll come round. So I can gain at least 200 anyway. Although if I keep losing energy like this, I could be dead in an instant. Right, okay. So that's it there. That's 1 bit of health. Now you can get the demons to shoot each other, so that clears the way. So at least now I'm almost back to what I started with. As we approach the end of the level, get out of there. Not lost too much now. So sorcerers, these can be a real pain because they disappear. No! So again, lost more energy. Don't like losing my energy. Certainly need it for later levels. Oh, there's no food there. There's often a food there, but there's nothing there, so that leaves me in the lurch. So level 7, this is where death comes in. Now, with death, you can't kill him, but if you hit him 5 times, you can only kill him with magic. So if you hit him 5 times, he should be worth 8,000 points. There we go, there's 8,000 points. You have to hit him 5 times. That's with the elf. With other characters, it's less because they have stronger firepower. Right, so this time I'm not going to kill Death. I'm going to attract him towards me, run away from him, and then get him off screen so I can get the health. It doesn't cost me anything because I need my potions. I don't know what's going to happen now. Level 8 is whatever I last played on. Here we go. So this could be a little bit tricky. As you can see, they are going like mad. So what I can try and do here is clear some of these respawns out. So with, again, I can fire through diagonal walls. The warrior can't do that. That is something that the warrior physically cannot do. So we've got a transporter. So there's Death. Now, there could be 2 deaths on screen. Using my magic, and I just got another. I've got 8,000 for each of them. So let's get this food, which I certainly need. And so often you now do levels that you've never seen before. I've certainly not been on this level before. Well, I've obviously been on it once before. It's where I died, but I'd never seen it prior to this. So what I need to do now is start prizing some of these towards me so I can get rid of the demons, if possible. I'm not going to get rid of them, so quite clearly I'm going to have to go through this door, which is not really what I want to be doing. But let's try and get rid of as much of these as I possibly can. To save having to use my magic. So as you can see, there are ways of getting rid of the enemies without using magic, which saves on a lot, because you might need that magic later on. So here we go, I've got 2 lots of magic coming up, which is really useful. So what's respawning? So it looks like I've got the demons are what are respawned. Demons and sorcerers, so that's not too good. There's some health here. Let's use the magic to get rid of them. Probably a bit of a waste.
They'll now have extra shot speed.
So, extra shot speed. I don't really know how much that's going to help me, but unfortunately there's no way that I can get rid of that respawn either. So what I'm going to have to do is just fight everything I possibly can to try and clear the area. Fortunately, these are weak, so they've only got 1 hit per one shot is required to kill them. So hopefully I can clear them away, which I've managed to do. I've got rid of the ghosts. What I need to do is get rid of that sorcerer's one, which I've done. I can't get rid of the demons, but hopefully there's a way I can do it. No. Can I get there? Sometimes you can actually get these, but I'm not going to be able to get that. So there is some more food, which is always useful. I've got to be careful not to shoot the food, obviously, because it's easily done. Get another potion, which is also useful. I think I might use it to get rid of this lot. So there is another food there, which I could shoot accidentally, so I've got to be careful not to do that. I want to get rid of as much of these as possible. You can see my health is going down, and I've also got death, which is never good. Now this is a trap which will open up doors or window or walls.
Traps make walls disappear.
So what I might do is just get out of there. So we're on to level 9. Still got 400 energy left. Oh God, this doesn't look too good. Why did that stack not go? Right, so now it's a case of clear everything as much as I possibly can, which is not going to be easy, as you can see. Also got to be careful of not shooting the health. Now I could get a load of health here if I'm lucky, so it could be used a bit of potion. And there's a lot more health to come my way. And I can't shoot this, which is good. So now I've managed to get myself back to 900 health. Right, so we gradually get rid of these respawn points. Now this is where the treasure acts as a blockade. Missed it. And then I'll come back and collect my treasure afterwards. So I've got the treasure up here to collect. Right, it's working out where to go now, because sometimes there's options. Obviously I've got to open the gate here. Oh, there's an exit. There we go. We've done it. So level 10. Get a potion, get the key, and work out where's the best way to go. So I would say this way. I could start clearing them out. And I would say try not to use a key now, because using the key is going to open up this entire doorway, which leaves me open to attack. So let's clear as much of these out as I possibly can. Patience is a virtue. And eventually they'll go. Might have to fight a few. Just be careful not to open the door, which it is so easy to do. As soon as you run into it, that's it, door is open. Right, so where am I going to go? I need to go up here to clear out this first respawn point. And then hopefully I can come down here and maybe clear out the second respawn point. So that's where I'm going to leave some of the keys. I'd rather take a little bit of energy away than open up those doors. Right, so that's the respawn point gone. I may as well collect these keys now. I don't want too many because then I can't collect potions. So take it carefully as I come down here. This is where I could easily open a door. I've managed to get away with it so far. So you can shoot through the keys, but you can't shoot through treasure. So, okay, so we've got a ghost spawning point now. I need to really avoid that if I can. And I've opened the door, and I knew that was going to happen. Right, so first of all, use a potion. That could be costly now. It's working out the best way to do this without taking too much damage. Knowing full well that there's now a stack of ghosts. I don't have any potions, so now I am in a little bit of trouble.
Phil, your life force is running out.
Oh, don't I know it? I have no potions to use. Oh, I am going to die. There I go. Yeah, it was just, I couldn't see any way around that at all. Right, so let's let the 20 seconds go down. We'll get another game going. And I'll jump straight through to level 7, and then we'll be rejoining at this level, so hopefully I can have enough potions going that I can wipe the screen out. But if you have a look at the high scores, yeah, warriors, I've got a tiny score with the warriors, you can see. a lot better with the elves and the wizards. Right, so let's put another coin in, get another game going. I'm going to be the elf again.
Welcome.
So here's level 1.
Treasure.
I'll jump straight through to level 7 now. So here we are back at level 7. Just killed death for 8,000 points. Okay, so the other thing about this game is that food is sometimes in different places. So it's never really the same game twice. Not only are the levels different, the food itself is in different places. So hopefully this time I'm now going to start level 8 with a bit more energy than I had last time round. So I've got 837 now. So level 8 should be where we left off the last game. And there we go. So we've got this horrible level where I've got to try and get through without opening the doors. Which undoubtedly I'm going to. At least I've got rid of the ghosts. Alright, here comes a leprechaun. When you hear that noise, a leprechaun comes and he'll steal something from you. If you actually catch him first, you get a few extra points. Alright, let's do it closer. Get rid of this respawn point. Alright, that's 1 down. One wrong move and all these doors open. So let's go somewhere in the middle. Get them off screen. Right, so I've got an extra bit of food now. So that's good. I'm actually thinking I might need to go back and collect those keys. Yeah, that was a bit silly to leave them out. If I open the door now, I'm screwed. Let's not get too many. In fact, what I might do, let's have a look at what we've got here. I might actually open the door now, make a run for it and try and go somewhere. Yeah, that could be a plan. Oh. Right, now we could do another potion. I have no idea where the exit is. Ah, it's there. Right, okay. So, there's a lot of food here. Let's use a potion. Let's open the door, use a potion. And we're out.
Find the hidden potion.
So this is the trouble. If you lose your potions, you've got no hope. Once you've got your potions, you're fine. So another level. I've definitely not been on this level before.
Remember, don't
Ah, damn it, I've shot the food. What an idiot. That's why you need to get a recce of the layout before you start. Right, I don't think there's any way I can shoot this respawn. There is a way you can shoot these respawns. I've seen people do it. There we go. You have to get it just right, and you can actually shoot the respawn point. Now, also walls, these are crumbling walls, you can actually shoot the walls so you can actually break them down. But it looks like there's no need to here. I've just opened the door I didn't need to open. Let's get another key. Another key. Some treasure. I'm not gonna. So I'd like to know how on earth you ever get that this food here. How on earth you ever get that? That is locked away. There is just no way to get that. Now I don't want to hit that potion because that's an extra potion. So hopefully I can get to it. Now, I'm going to lose quite a lot of energy here, but I managed to get through without too much damage. And look how many deaths there are. Okay, so that means I could get an absolute wodge of points here by hitting the magic button. Let's do it.
Traps make walls disappear.
So as you can see, I've just scored an absolute huge load of points just by making death disappear. So let's use one of these transporters. See where we're going. Right, so there's no exit there. I don't want these lobbers in my way. Right, okay, so here we go. Where do we go from here? Lots of keys. There's a death, which I don't want to get anywhere near.
Some walls may be destroyed.
Right. So somehow I must have hit death because I only got 2,000 points each. Right, so here we go. Let's just start clearing these out. So I can clear that and there's the exit. So all we've got to do is open up a channel. Once we've cleared it, we can make a run for it. There we go. So level 10. So I've got to be careful now so I don't shoot the food, which is so easily done. Avoid the lobbers. So let's get the potion. Definitely need potions. I hate these lobbers. Lobbers are a real pain. Just clear these lot out. Because there's food there, and we'll get the food. Let's see how long we can last now. Right, okay, so we've got to be careful because we're going to release all these grunts. We can scale them down a bit. I can get to the respawn and finish it off. Now, again, it's just patience. Let them die down a bit. Let them die down, get through. Right, okay, we might have a chance now. Collect my treasure. Right, now careful now not to hit any food that might be around, which there could be. Obviously we want to get rid of these ghosts as quickly as possible. And yeah, there was no option there but to lose some health. there is some health there, which is always good. Okay, no health there. That doesn't help me. So lobber, let's get you. Get rid of the lobber, get some treasure. More lobbers coming my way. I want to get that food. Right, we're getting there. So lobbers only shoot where you're standing, so you can avoid them. Okay, so I didn't really need to come there. There's only treasure there. Could have done away with that, but never mind. So we've got a lot coming our way now. And I've only got one potion left. Right, let's wipe that out. That's my potion done. I've now got to see if I can, how far I can actually get. If I can get anywhere. If I can actually reach the end of this level. With all these lobbers, hopefully avoid hitting that potion, sorry, that food, so that we can get it. And we've done it. Still running low on health. This is where I sit and think, well, how can you actually get past all these levels with all this coming at you? I just don't see how you do it. Okay, a lot coming my way now. Alright, there's surely going to be no way through this for me. Too many lobbers, way too many. I've got no potion. I've literally got to fight my way through. And I just don't see how I'm going to do this. Surely this is game over now.
Yeah. Your life force.
I am going to die. There is surely no way through this. I can fight all I like. With all these ghosts, there we go. Too many ghosts, way too many ghosts. Without the ghosts, I might have had a chance. Okay, so that's Gauntlet. Hope you enjoyed that, and see you all again soon for another game. Thanks for watching.